はい、配信がスタートしました。皆さん、こんにちは。見えていますか？音も大丈夫でしょうか？ぜひチャットで、教えてください。Thank you for joining us today. Can you see and hear us clear? Please let us know in the chat. Okay. それでは、第22回カフェトーク英語シンポジウムイドアルフィトル断食明けのお祝いを開始したいと思います。本日、司会を担当します。カフェトークスタッフのアイファと申します。本日、参加する2人の講師は、ナイマ・フーセン先生とウムザイド先生です。最初は、ナイマ先生は南アフリカでのイードのお祝いを紹介して、その後、ウム先生が、モロッコでのイードのお祝いと、日本でのイードと、ムスリムコミュニティを紹介したいと思います。皆様ご質問やコメントがあれば、ぜひチャットボックスで、お送りください。Welcome to this 22nd symposium in English, which is called Eid al-Fitr, the Feast of Fast Breaking. I'm today's host from Cafetalk Tutor Support. I'm Haifa. And today I'm joined with two tutors, Nahima Hussein and Zaid. Naima will first start by introducing South African traditions of Ramadan and Eid, and then will tell us about traditions in Morocco and Eid in Japan. So maybe we can start first with your presentation, Naima. So I think
Hello.
it should. Hello. So I think it should appear soon on the screen. Let's take a look at this.
Okay,
Okay,
hello
I think
everybody.
should have.
Ramadan and Eid in South Africa. So, Ramadan, what is Ramadan? Ramadan is a month in the Islamic calendar, and Muslims follow the lunar calendar, which is according to the moon. Ramadan is the month that Muslims fast from sunrise to sunset. One of the important things of Ramadan is that the Quran, the holy book of the Muslim people, was revealed in this month. During Ramadan, during the time of fasting, Muslims keep away from eating and drinking and intimate relationships between their spouses. Then this is during the time of sunrise and sunset. The sick women who are pregnant, who are breastfeeding and on their period, and the travelers are exempt from fasting. However, they have to make up for it later after Ramadan. And during the night, as you can see in the picture, Muslims read a special prayer called Taraweeh, and this is a congregational prayer. And in most communities, in fact, in all communities, they finish the recitation of the holy book, the Quran, in this using this method of prayer. In South Africa, but in every country, the new month, the Islamic new month, is heralded or is brought in, is ushered in by the new moon. Specifically in South Africa, we have a group called the Maankykers, or in English, they are called the Moon Watchers. So they come out just after sunset to look for the new moon. In Islam, or in our tradition, in our calendar, our month is 29 or 30 days. So if they spot the moon, it marks the end of the current or previous month, and it heralds in or ushers in, it starts the new month by the new moon. This event in South Africa is done in all cities, but this event with the Maankykers is in the city of Cape Town. In this picture, the Muslim community gather at a viewpoint which is near the beach to spot the moon. As you can see, families come together and they picnic and they pray with iman cakers to spot the new moon for either Ramadan for the beginning of the month of Ramadan, or at the end of Ramadan for the beginning of to spot the moon for Eid. This is a very popular, internationally recognized event.
はい、はい、失礼します。ラマダンは、毎年1ヶ月間続くイスラム教の宗教行事です。イスラム教の信者は朝から、日暮れまで断食します。毎年ラマダンの始まる日が変わって、夜空に月が見える時間によって、決められます。はい、You can continue.
Thank you. This is a picture with the Mankakers or the Moon Watchers. You cannot just join this group. It is a group of scholars and learned people from the community, and they have been trained and they have experience in order to spot the moon. One thing is the moon has to be spotted with your naked eye. You cannot use a telescope or any other equipment to look for the new moon. So this is done again at the end of the month for Ramadan for the Eid moon, and it's done just after sunset, just when the sky gets a little dark. They are able to spot the moon.
I just have a question on the chat. Thank you from Marina0206, who asks you, have you gone moon watching there?
Unfortunately, not. I am in a different city, so I am 600 kilometers away from the moon watching event.
Okay. Interesting. Great. Please continue.
Thank you. Thank you for the question. This is the Eid night. So some people before Ramadan and during Ramadan they shop for their Eid clothing and Eid gifts for their friends and families. In some communities, like in India, in Turkey, in Pakistan, they have something called Moon Night or Chand Raat, as it's called in Urdu. But on this night, people shop specifically for the Eid clothes and gifts for their family. What is also done on Eid night is ladies and girls apply henna, as you can see on the picture on your left. It's applied on their hands in different patterns, in intricate flowery patterns, and it is done the night before Eid. They apply it on their hand. Henna is like a natural tattoo. It is made from crushed leaves from the henna tree. It's mixed with water and some oils, essential oils, and tea, black tea with no milk, or coffee. You make it into a paste and you apply henna. Some people apply henna on their own, like me, my scribbles, or they go to a professional henna tattoo artist and they apply the henna on their hands. They apply on inside their hands, also decorate outside their hands. This is done traditionally because they are happy and they express their joy for Eid as a day of celebration. So on Eid day, this is a picture in Cape Town. If you can zoom or look a little bit closer, it's not, this prayer is not in the mosque, typically in the mosque. So on Eid day, we start with a prayer, which is in congregation, and then families and friends gather for meals together for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And Muslims wear new clothes or even if it's old clothes, but special clothes specifically for Eid Day. They also exchange gifts with their family and friends. And in all, or most Muslim countries or where Muslim people are, they give money to the children, and we call this Eid. Muslims greet each other by saying Eid Mubarak, which is the Arabic way of greeting. In these pictures, this is a Muslim African, South African family that has taken an Eid picture, and people hug and greet each other after the Eid prayer. And this is a family gathered for the Eid breakfast. So after the Eid prayer, they typically have Eid breakfast, and then people also visit friends and family for lunch and for dinner and for tea, and they then exchange gifts with each other and greet each other Eid Mubarak.
Great. I'll just read a comment from Astrid Barbara that says, the henna looks so pretty. Yes, the henna, I think, depending on families, I remember I just used to have a small circle on the hand, but some tattoo artists are very good for that. 一回、少し、簡単な説明します。イードの日に、朝は大切な祈りが行われます。その後、家族が集まって盛大なご馳走を食べます。それで、イードの日にみんなは新しく素敵な、服を着ています。はい。You can continue.
Thank you. As you can see on the left of this picture, it is a picture of a decorated Eid table. Lots of people are fancy, so they buy these Eid decorations, and some of them make handmade little trinkets and decorations to put on their table. And they also take out new dishes and tablecloths specifically for the day of Eid, just like in other cultures and customs for Christmas and for Diwali. They take out with specific fancy decorations for their table. At the top is a family gathering to eat. As you can see, they pray before they eat. At the bottom, in South Africa, we have sweetmeats, and we eat different types of sweetmeats. They made in and we eat them. These sweetmeats are typically not South African sweetmeats, but because we have a large Indian community in South Africa, the roots of these sweetmeats are from India and Pakistan. The meals and desserts are prepared and eaten on Eid day. So for breakfast, the first picture we eat for breakfast, we have a sweetened milk with almonds and sago. We call it Eid milk, and we usually have this with samosas and pies and light snacks after the Eid prayer. For lunch, we have a rice dish called biryani. People make it with meat, chicken or fish. And in the last picture for dinner, we eat a roast or karai. It is a type of curry. And some people also have a barbecue on Eid night with their friends and family. That's the meals for Eid day. With all this fun and celebration in South Africa, we also don't forget the less advantaged and the poor people in our city and our community. So we have community-based organizations who are not part of government, and people come together with them, and people from the community cook a rice dish called akni or biryani, and they distribute it to poor or disadvantaged people in the community who are not only Muslim but Muslim and non-Muslim. And some people in the city also volunteer their time on Eid day to take the food and go to different areas within the country to distribute and share the joy of Eid with everybody. In the next slide, this is a picture of an organization which was started by a woman, and she specifically has a celebration for little children or children who attend Islamic school, and they celebrate the day of Eid in the park. They pray, they eat their food, they have fun. As you can see, they're all dressed with the same clothes, so they receive clothing, eat gifts, and show you in the next slide. They have face painting. There's different activities throughout the day for them at the park. So the slide on the right hand corner, they are all praying in congregation. And as you can see in the next picture, they are happy. They have face painting. They receive gifts from communities. People sponsor gifts for them, and they even cut a cake in celebration of Eid. So it's not just spread with one community of people. Everybody gets to enjoy this experience of Eid, if you are rich or advantaged, or even less advantaged, the poor community. So everybody has a smile on their face. Thank you.
Great. Lovely. Thank you very much. I see that Marina has Marina02 has 0206 has commented, are people mostly celebrating only with immediate family or extended relatives as well?
With everybody. So
With
it's
everybody.
immediate, extended, as well as your friends. Thank
Mhm.
you.
Nice. And the other comment is also, it's so nice that they hand out food to people who need it. そうですね。なんか、チャリティ、ラマダンの時にチャリティへ、お金とか食事を、あげるのはすごく、大切で、子供も、プレゼントをたくさんもらいます。That's quite important, I think, to
Yes.
give. It's one of the most important, probably during
Yeah.
Ramadan, to
Yeah.
to give to communities in need during that month. Great. So I think we can move on to Um's presentation. So okay, the presentation I think is on, and will present us Moroccan traditions of Ramadan and Eid, and then talk a bit about the Muslim community and Eid in Japan. どうぞ。Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I think you're mute. Can you hear us? Okay,
It's
great.
okay now? Is it okay now?
Yes,
Okay.
great. どうぞ。
皆さん、こんにちは。オムザイドです。Today, I'm going to talk about how we spend Ramadan in Morocco and how we spend Ramadan also here in Japan. So, Ramadan in Morocco is mostly spent as the rest of the countries in the world. And as teacher Naima has explained before, that for us Muslim, Ramadan is considered like the most sacred month in Islam. It is the ninth month in the Hijri year. Normally we have the month like January until December, and for us, the Muslim and Arab, we have another month like from the first month in the year Muharram until Dhul Hijjah. So Ramadan is the ninth month of the Hijri year. And as you know, Morocco is a Muslim country which is located in North Africa, where Ramadan is observed also with great fervor. Fasting from dawn to dusk is mandatory for all adult Muslim, and the fast is broken at sunset with date and water, followed by a hearty meal. And during Ramadan, mosque is filled with worshippers, and the streets come alive with night markets. So, about the meal that we serve in our iftar in Ramadan, this is the most traditional meal that you can find in any Moroccan table. No matter how it's which this is a must for all Moroccan. So this is our traditional soup, which name harira, and this is dates, and this is shbakia. So harira is a soup made with lentils, chickpea, and tomato paste, and served at sunset to break the fast. It is a very rich, and we can add like meat. We can add garnishing with egg, and it is also accompanied with sweet, because normally the soup it is like a little bit sour. So to break the sour taste, we accompany it with sweet, which is shubakia, which is a pastry coated with sesame seed. It is a popular dessert. And also we present semmen, which is a kind of pancake. It is a flat bread that I will see. This is the shbakia. Also, this is the manti that every Moroccan use all day long, not only in Ramadan. We drink it in the breakfast, afternoon, night time. So it is a popular drink in Morocco. And this is msamman that we also serve in our Ramadan table. It is a flaky Moroccan flat bread. And this is another of the iftar. Ramadan is not also sustaining from eating, and but it is also an opportunity for all the family to get together and eat together. In some cities in Morocco, not only the nearer family gather together, but all the neighborhood gather together and spend all the Ramadan together. And it is also an opportunity for the kids to meet each other, to know each other, and to share a meal together. So this is normal, traditional dish, and this is the traditional bowl Moroccan, which is called like Haifa. What we call this? I
Which
forget.
one? Which one?
Taus. Uh, the ball which is made from taus.
Oh,
Uh, I forget it. This is
yes.
it has a special name. Yeah, this design, it has a special name. It doesn't come to my mind now, but it has a special name, and it is known in Morocco. And if you can see here on the table, we have the egg. We have different. This is pastilla, and this is like it's called brewat. It is like the harumaki sheet, but it is sweet. Different kind of pastry. This is like and also you can see here the women, they are dressed in traditional Moroccan dress. In Ramadan also is an opportunity to get dressed with the most beautiful traditional dress, because we it is like a feast for us. The 30-day pass like a feast for us. So the family also gather, and as I told you, even the neighborhood sometimes gather together and share this meal of iftar.
I'll just
And after break, yeah.
sorry, I'll just read some comments. Tsukikusa just said before, that is so interesting. Thanks, Naima. Thanks, Naima, for the previous presentation. And Astrid Barbara, thank you for the tip and the comment. Says the food looks so good. I totally agree. And as much as I discovered a lot about South African food, especially biryani, that I never had and looks very good, I really miss Moroccan food, because I know all of this food that you just introduced, and I know it's so good to eat this every day at the end of
Mm,
the day. Mhm.
yeah.
Dozo.
So as I said, after we serve the iftar and all the family. By the way, at iftar we don't eat too much. Okay, so because all the day we are fasting and we eat little bit. At least we eat the quarter of the meal to be like able to perform the prayer, because the Ramadan prayer we don't have only the normal prayer, which is like the 5 times a day, but we have a special prayer that we perform only in Ramadan, which called Taraweeh. Taraweeh is an Arabic name that comes from Raha. Raha is rest. Yukuri. Okay, Yukuri Shimas. It's a rest. So this kind of Taraweeh, it has been performed in Ramadan to soften and to give peace to the Muslim soul. So we don't eat too much in order to be able to perform this kind of prayer. This kind of prayer normally starts from 8 rakat to 20 rakah, as much as the people can perform. So it's quite long, okay? And I don't know if you know, and the kind of ayat that we say, the Quran that we say, is a little bit longer than the normal Quran we say. So the duration is longer. It's between 1 hour and 2 hours. So we don't eat, all the food. We keep it, we cover it by, the cover. And after we complete, for example, the Tarawih prayer, we come back and continue the eating. So as I said, Tarawih prayer are also performed in the mosque after iftar, and Moroccan hospitality is on full display during Ramadan as people invite neighbors, as I mentioned, stranger also, to join them to iftar. And this gathering is also reflect the spirit of giving and compassion that Ramadan represents. Uh, this is all for Ramadan. There is a lot of things to say, but sure, we don't have enough time. So I jumped Eid al-Fitr in Morocco. We have two Eid. We have Eid al-Fitr. We call it the small Eid that come after Ramadan, and we have Eid al-Adha. That is the month when we slaughter, the sheep. It comes at the end of the last month of the Hijri year. It's called Eid al-Adha. So Eid al-Fitr, this is like a traditional table in Morocco. In Eid al-Fitr marks the end of Ramadan and is celebrated with great excitement in Morocco. It is a time of forgiveness, family, and feasting. The day starts with a special prayer at the mosque, followed, we call it the prayer of the Eid, followed by visit to family and friends. In Eid day, you get 100 of people coming to your house. So normally we serve a lot of Moroccan, sweet, and a lot of Moroccan cake and biscuits and Eid day, and a lot of juice and mint tea. So all the neighbors come to visit and say Eid Mubarak, and the friend of, if you have, for example, a big family, like the friend of your, for example, son, of daughter, the uncle, the auntie. So you expect, not only the Eid day, but the next 3 days you get visit only to say Eid Mubarak to each other. So this is the iftar, like the asa gohan in Eid day table. So it is like sweet and ka'b ghzal. Okay, ka'b ghzal, you can see this picture here. It is like the shape of a moon. We call it ka'b ghzal. And ghoriba is a special also. It is this one. This is ghoriba. All the Moroccan table must have this. This ka'b ghzal, it is made of like a soft harumaki sheet and almond inside. So it is very tasty and very nice. And also in Eid day, we decorate our hand, the hand of the girl, our hand also mother, women by henna. We make it in the night of Eid. So the day of Eid, it becomes like that. So this is like a gathering of a woman that specializes in tattooing the henna, and it looks like this. When we just made it when it is fresh, and the next day it looked like this. And this a very nice hand of a woman, buried in like nubata, nubata flower or nabuta flower. It is very known in Morocco. So in Eid day also we wear traditional clothes and put henna on our hand, and this is a typical neighborhood in the Eid day. So if you have heard by the blue Moroccan city, which is called Chefchaouen. This is the blue city of Chefchaouen. It is located in the north of Morocco. So you can see here all the men are dressed wearing Moroccan jillaba. We call this dress Moroccan jillaba, and you can see the little girl wearing a kaftan, the small boys also wearing kaftan. So this is like a group picture in the Eid day, and you can see also the decoration of the neighborhood. Everybody is happy on the Eid day. Also, we greet each other and by saying Eid Mubarak. So women greet each other, men greet each other, kids greet each other, and the most important thing for in Eid is the kids. So we give kids money, and husband give wife money to present wife present to thank her for all what she have done in Ramadan. So we give the kids money. For example, we greet the kids to say Eid Mubarak, but we give money. And every husband give his wife like a present. Normally, it is like a piece of gold as like a recognition and thanks for what she has done all the Ramadan. And here you can see like a decoration of Ramadan. All the neighbor, all the street, all the Ramadan, it keeps be decorated like that by Eid banner, Eid light, and like moon.
Oh, I
Now
think
you will see like yeah
yes,
small video. Yeah,
I think
a
it,
decoration of uh,
so. It is a table, I think,
uh,
right?
yeah, this is my house. Like how we
Oh,
greet
okay.
Ramadan this year. How we greet Ramadan this year. So I think the video is not because I
Okay.
have ticket from my 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 Instagram account, so it is
Hmm.
not complete. Yeah, we greet Ramadan like that by preparing kind of sweet like I showed before, flowers and lightning also.
Great. Um,
Yeah.
can we? Oh, we have the second video too. Yes.
Later.
Oh, yes. That was for after, but yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Um, I'll just put back the original slide. Just
Yeah.
okay, great.
Yeah. So now we will pass to the most important part, which is Ramadan in Japan and how we spend
Mhm.
Ramadan and Eid in Japan. Yeah.
I see also that there's a comment from Marina. Thank you very much. That says the traditional dress is very beautiful. That's true. I love this. Um, I was thinking about it now that we're gonna enter the part about Japan. Have you ever found one of like a jiraba or a kaftan in Japan?
But I ordered them overseas.
Okay,
Ordered them overseas. So
that's what I thought.
here in
That's what.
yeah, I ordered them overseas. There is like some people who have online shop. They bring from Morocco and Algeria. Yes, this kind of dress, and they can be shipped all over Japan. Yes.
Mhm.
But for me, I order them overseas or like the family send, yeah, overseas.
Okay.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
maybe we can advance, I think. Oops, sorry, my bad. We were at the right one.
I,
Please continue.
yeah. So about Ramadan in Japan, so it is quite different because the number of Muslim in Japan is until now is 100, yeah, 100,000, approximately 100,000 Muslim. So Ramadan is also observed by the Muslim community in Japan. We have like a community here called Ru'yatul Hilal, okay? But here in Japan, we don't follow any other, like we don't follow Saudi Arabia, we follow the nearest Muslim country. We follow Malaysia. Okay, so if the moon here in Japan, the location of Japan is very hard to see the moon by the eyes. Okay, so it is very hard to see the moon. So we follow Malaysia. If Malaysia, for example, say that tomorrow is Eid or tomorrow is Ramadan, so for Japan, all Muslim Japan follow Malaysia. The same case was this year. So we could not see the moon by eye here in Japan, so it has been seen in Malaysia, and we follow Malaysia. So At the same, Muslims in Japan face unique challenge during Ramadan, such as the long summer day. But now it's not summer day. Before it was like quite difficult when Ramadan comes in summer because too much long days and the humidity, and also there is a which is halal food option. There is like few halal food option here in Japan, but lately the last few years the Japanese government has taken step to make the availability of halal food easy, and also to accommodate the Muslim community during Ramadan. So now you can see a lot of bazaar in Japan, like in Azerbaijan there is like a big halal bazaar. Also Tokyo Kami in Shibuya there is like a halal bazaar which you can find all the halal thing, and in every neighborhood you can find halal food. So this picture is taken from Kami Mosque at Shibuya this year during the Taraweeh, after the Taraweeh prayers. And this picture also is taken this year. It is at Kami Mosque at Shibuya, Tokyo. Kami Mosque hold every year a collective iftar. So during the 30 days of Ramadan, all the Muslim and non-Muslim can come to Kami Mosque every day after 5:30 and get a free meal. So this one picture of this year, yeah. And here in my city, I live in Oyama Shitushigi. So we have like Babul Islam Mosque. So every day, also during the 30 day of Ramadan this year and all the previous year, they provide iftar to all the Muslim. They stopped 1 year during Corona. They do not provide because of the precaution, but they provide daily iftar for all the Muslim and non-Muslim during the last 30 days. And you can Zoom sanitized, and after that they clean up and we perform together Taraweeh. So
I'll
here I
just
share with you. Yeah.
yes, I'll also just add a bit in Japanese, and then we continue. そう、一回、ご説明します。日本でラマダンとイードの時に、ムスリムの方々が集まって、一緒に祈って、裁判を、一緒に食べます。日本では、ハラル対応の食品はまだ珍しいので、日本でラマダンをする方々は、苦労することも多いですが、最近では、ハラルに、対応した店もどんどんオープンされています。さっき言った通りに東京でも結構、いろいろなあります。それで、日本の夏は、日が長くて、暑いので、日本でラマダンをする方々は、チャレンジを、取り組んでいます。はい。この感じです。I'll just also take a quick look. We had a comment from Akiko. Thank you. Is Eid the biggest event in the Muslim community? What do you think? I think, as you said, there's like 2 Eids during the year. The oh, is I'll just I think we may have lost for a second. Tutor are you okay? Is back. Great, thank you. Don't forget to unmute yourself. You're on mute. Can you hear us? We cannot hear you, I think. I th- oh somehow okay, I think we're having a little trouble. Um can you try to leave the call and come back again? I think that would be the easiest. I also have a comment. Thank you, Marina. I visited Kami Mosque once. It was very beautiful inside. I went there too. It's really nice. But I didn't go this year, unfortunately. Um, Can you hear us? Can you speak? Okay, I think is coming back. We'll continue in a second. Okay, great. You're back.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So as I said before, we have two Eid in the Muslim community. We have the Eid al-Fitr, which is small Eid, and we have Eid al-Adha. So it is considered like very special, event for the Muslim. Okay, because it holds a lot of feeling, it hold a lot of tradition, it holds a lot of uh, Muslim tradition and a lot of things. So yes, to Eid, they are considered like big event for us Muslim, because it's not for us, for the kids, for all the community to share, our Muslim teaching and our tradition.
Great. Okay, I think that we're all good and back for now. You have the sound, so that's great. Astrid says, thank you for all the interesting information. Great. We can hear now. Great. So let's continue. I think, yes, we were on the video. So we have another video.
Video, huh? Yeah. The video here, yeah.
ذهب الزمن وبطلت العروق وثبت الأجر إن شاء الله تعالى.
So in this video, for example, you hear people are standing here, and once they hear the azan, the call of the Maghrib, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. So everybody go to his place, and the imam of the mosque starts making like a dua for before starting, the meal and eating the date and the water. So it is like that all Ramadan, 30 days of Ramadan pass in Babul Islam Masjid here in Oyama. So for Eid al-Fitr, it is in Japan celebrated differently than the Muslim countries due the few Muslim community here, but normally all the Muslim gather at Kami Mosque. Okay, the people who are living, the Muslims who are living in Tokyo area, they gather at Kami Mosque. The other people that are living in Osaka, they have normally local masjid, so they gather there. And we organize every Eid like a collective gathering, at some, koen. This year, the Muslim community in Japan, the people that are especially in the Kanto area, they gather at Kasai Rinkai Koen, and we have like a whole day there full of activities for adults, activities for kids. We share, like some Arab meals and Muslim meals, and we spend a very nice day. So this picture is the prayer at Kami Mosque this year. So thank you so much, and really, if you have any question.
Great. Thank you very much for the presentation. Thank you to both of you. I'll read a bit the comments. Okay, I think everything is fine. Tsukikusa says that, I like the custom of giving money. It is like otoshidama. Yeah, money given to mainly kids in the New Year period. This is true. This is quite
Yeah.
close. I think that in all traditions, like those, there's something very important about giving, and especially to more like poor people and also children. Children are always the center. In Islam too,
Yeah.
children are at the center. So yes, I think that
Oh.
everything has been said for now. So let's take a second just for you to introduce your lessons a bit on Cafetalk. Can you make a short summary of what you're offering on your profile? Nahima, do you want to start?
Okay, so I have a range of lessons from business to business for business students and students who are beginners. Also, Islamic lessons in English. and lessons for not just for business but conversational English at any level.
Great. Thank you very much. Can you also tell us a bit about your lessons?
Yeah, on Cafetalk, I offer like different lessons starting from teaching English from a beginner to advanced level. I also offer like training for IELTS, TOEFL, and TOEIC, and also I offer a lesson for French language, Arabic language, and for French language from zero to advanced level. For Arabic language also, I can teach you the calligraphy, how to learn Arabic script, and also the conversation from a beginner level to a very advanced level. Yeah, so welcome if you want to learn any language of this.
Great. Thank you very much. I hope that everyone enjoyed the stream. And thank you, everyone, for watching today. I hope you learned a lot about Muslim culture, Eid, Ramadan, and that will be a pleasure to have you in the future on another of this event. Thank you, everyone, for watching, and thank you to both of you for participating and sharing those great presentations. はい、ありがとうございました。はい、
Thank you so
では、
much. ありがとう
ありが
ございました。
とうございます。
ありがとうございます。